unique approach to dieting books. We need to be very specific with our structures and outlines of how we live our lives. Talking about the focus of science and weight. The narrative, just take care of ourselves and go to therapy, will naturally lose weight. Anyone who's over, 30, knows where that story came from. It doesn't work. It created this focus of blame on the individual. You're not doing what you should be doing, and that's why you have these unresolved mommy issues, and that is why you're gaining weight. This is entirely and completely untrue. Livingston talks about classical and operant conditioning and stimulus response to break the cycle of overeating. All these connections are made, specific reasons why we like it. Morris, after he was sued and bankrupted out of big tobacco, moved over to food and used that same model to create recipes and sell food. It worked really well. So from the early 2000s, I don't know exactly when it was. I think it was 98 to like 2018. Philip Morris, he bought Kraft and one of the other big ones, maybe it was Nabisco, and they used this model, scientific research of what kind of food would people really be hooked on. And they created the idea of the bliss point, or one of their scientists came up with that. So Livingston says in order to break any stimulus response connection, you need to not do it 30 times. I don't know where he got that number. I looked, I could not find any data to say where he got that. Maybe it's buried in B.F. Skinner's work somewhere. And I hate to say something that's not substantiated, but you need to think about it in this way. And he gives an example of if you always get pizza when you drive home from work because you see this pizza place, ding, it rings a bell, and you have this urge for pizza. You don't have the urge for pizza because your mom didn't love you. You have the urge for pizza because when you pass that pizza place on the way home from work, at the same time, you rewarded yourself with the pizza. Pizza is very rewarding, or any food, whatever it is, if it's not like a whole natural food, it's gonna be a very big dopamine hit. So that creates a stimulus response. Stimulus, the pizza place, response, I'm eating pizza. So he says you need to not do that 30 times, and then you'll pass the pizza place and you won't think about it. You still get that little bell, but it doesn't take a lot of effort to not move forward. So, and every time you give in, you have to go back. That reinforces the connection. Every time you don't give in, you reinforce the breaking of the connection. The food industry tapped into our primal needs of ours, accessing biology, the lower brain's need to eat, and how they use this information against us. To fight back, we must understand what it is they have done and why we cannot fight this battle with willpower. We must outsmart it.